jolly day to all. I am teacher Stella Pescadero, and together with Toriba and Claudine Brato, we will be your teachers for today. With that, are you ready to listen? Let us begin with teacher Toriba.
Good morning, everyone. I am Toriba, and today I will be discussing my assigned topic. So our topic is all about understanding curriculum change and innovation under Unit 6, Curriculum Innovation. So before we begin, let us first establish our classroom rules using the acronym S, A, and C. So S, show respect to everyone. A, always participate and listen actively. And C, cooperate in all activities. Are we clear? Alright, now let us look our objectives. At the end of our discussion, you are expected to first distinguish the differences between curriculum change and curriculum innovation, including their classification, forms, and forms of change. Second, demonstrate appreciation by actively participating and sharing your ideas. Third, construct a comparative table showing the features of curriculum change and curriculum innovation in terms of implementation and evaluation. Have you ever heard the phrase, "It's time to change"? What comes into your mind when you hear the word change? Very good. In education, we cannot remain the same all time. Just like human beings, we grow and develop. And because of that, change naturally happens. For example, before we use a chalkboard, right? But now we use a technology like PowerPoint and online tools, right? Right? What is a curriculum? Very good. A curriculum is the set of lessons, content, and learning experiences designed for students. And since curriculum is not permanent, it changes and improves over time. Now, let us start our discussion. So let us define curriculum change. What is curriculum change, class? Alright, curriculum change refers to the process or renewing the curriculum. It includes development, modification, and improvement of what already exists. This happens because of social, economic, and technological changes in society. Examples: updating learning competencies, revising course content, improving teaching strategies, adding or removing topics. So these are improvements of the existing curriculum. Next, we have curriculum innovation. Curriculum innovation refers to introducing new ideas, methods, or approaches in teaching and learning. It is intentional and focuses on bringing something new to improve education. Examples: technology integrated learning, online learning platform, new teaching strategies, and digital learning materials. So these are new ways of delivering instruction. Now, let us compare these two. Curriculum change improves what already exists. Curriculum innovation introduces something new. So changes focus on modification, while innovation focuses on new ideas. Change may happen gradually, while innovation is planned and intentional. So always remember, innovation can lead to change, but not all changes are innovation. So that concludes in my assigned topic. Thank you.
And now we're down to the classifications of the change. So the first one is we have the software change. So it is the curriculum content. It refers to the changes in the curriculum itself. It also focuses on what is taught and how it is taught. It includes the scope and sequence of the topic, the depth and breadth of content, and the learning activities and teaching strategies. The nature is intangible, which is the ideas, knowledge, and instruction. The purpose of it is to improve teaching and learning process. Second one is we have the hardware change. It is the physical support. So it refers to changes in physical facilities and resources. It focuses on tools and environment for learning. It includes the classroom and laboratories, equipments and technology, books and library materials, playgrounds and PE facilities. The nature is tangible, so it means visible and physical resources. The purpose of it is to support and enhance curriculum implementation. So the key ideas of it is the software change improves content and instruction. The hardware change improves facilities and resources.
Now let us move on to the next part, which is the forms of change. So we have the substitution, alteration, addition, and restructuring. So first, substitution. So it is the placement of one particular element of curriculum, be it a process or a product, with another one previously in use, such as the curriculum guide, new instructional plan, instructional materials, or replacement of teachers and administration. So basically, it is a direct replacement where you take one thing out and put a different one in its place. For example, we throw away an old textbook and use a brand new one. So next we have the alteration. So it is pertaining to change in current curriculum rather than a replacement of the whole curriculum, course plan, syllabus, or instructional plan. So alteration means there is a modification, there is a change in the curriculum itself, which means you keep what you have, but you modify it slightly to make it better. For example, we use the same lesson plan as last year, but changing the activities to make the lesson more engaging and fun. So again, there is no removing, but there is an alteration to a certain part of the curriculum itself. So third, we have addition. So this is the introduction of a new element without necessarily changing or removing existing element or components of the curriculum. Again, we don't remove anything, we just add something new to the curriculum. For example, we keep the regular classes but add a new subject after school. For example, my school, way back in junior high, we have subjects such as, for special science section, they have subjects such as research and robotics. So to have the addition in the curriculum, why not enhance it more into coding, so that students are not just focused into research and robotics, but also much more to the coding itself, especially it applies to the robotics club or the organization inside the school. And lastly, we have restructuring. So restructuring, this requires a rearrangement of the curriculum structure or content that may give way to certain change and innovation efforts. So it may also involve resource sharing among group of schools or institutions that may have common concerns and issues as regards to current curriculum requirements. This basically means that it is a major reorganization. You move everything around to change how the whole system works, especially if it is a new curriculum or the old curriculum. So the elements are still the same. We only change the layout, the format, the order, or how it is organized within the whole semester or quarter. So again, we have 4 forms of change. First is the substitution, alteration, addition, and restructuring of the curriculum. Now, did you truly understand our lesson for today? So let us have an activity. So what you're going to do is you're going is from your knowledge and understanding of curriculum change and innovation, identify specific features that distinguish change from innovation in the context of curriculum implementation and evaluation. Write your answer in the table given. So in the first part is the curriculum context, followed by implementation and evaluation. The next is change, and lastly is innovation. So that ends our class for today. Bye!